Okay, even though this level is relatively easy, I don't particularly like playing through it as often, and I'll get to that later in the level. But yeah, those drones, one of the easiest ways to get rid of them if you're near a door is to open up the door and get their attention, and then as they're rushing to you, close it. And then they pretty much explode on the other side of the door. I mean, because what they're looking for, what the game AI is looking for, is not necessarily, if they're directly near you, but actually just proximity. And it doesn't matter if there's something between you or the drone, as long as it's within the proximity of your location, they will explode. And given that, there's a switch here that if you don't go to the door immediately after, there's going to be a whole bunch of drones that open up. Yep, here we go. So I wasn't quick enough to close the door and have them explode on the other side, but, oh jeez. That would be, oh, why did I switch? Okay, that was not meant to happen. Okay, so they all came from that little area over there. Okay, this level's called the Incubator, and that has to deal with that little tentacle-infested area that was just outside that window, and there was a drone I didn't even know was there. And your goal is to get into that little secured area where the incubator is. There's a secret behind that EDF sign if you want to jump through it. I think that's a med kit over there. This level does a lot of elevator type of maneuvering with its sectors and everything. So you're going to go into some rooms, and sectors are going to be lowering or raising as they need to actually make up the room. Like here floors raise. So they were experimenting with a lot of designs and special features of the actual engine in this level. I mean, for no other purpose than just to look cool. Oh, ow. No. It's one bad thing about using the RPG. And if you're anywhere near it and the enemy happens to be right on top of you, you just might as well kill yourself at the same time. Now, as much as I want that chain gun, I'm probably going to pick up an atomic health while I'm doing it, so I'm going to skip it. Because no atomic health is in my challenge. And for some reason I thought an enforcer would have spawned here. Odd. Now we are introduced to some rather freaky enemies. One of the major reasons why I don't like this level. Now there's this babe here. She's got like evil glowing eyes and looks all creepy and stuff. Yeah, don't shoot her, despite the fact that you're like, oh my goodness, you're possessed by aliens. No, don't do that, because there'll be other aliens that'll spawn if you kill her. So she's just a ruse. Don't fall for it. But yeah, these are like facehugger enemies in the Nukem world, and they're very creepy, and whenever they're around, you hear this little swishy swish sound. Oh gosh, you're just gonna have to hear it. And it's very unnerving. And even if you hear it, you're just like, oh gosh, they're somewhere. Because they can be on the ceiling, they can be on the floor, you don't know where they are. They're just swishy all over the place. It just freaks you out. So I don't really care much for that. And there's the creepy woman again. I mean, a lot of them just say, kill me. And when you do, like five aliens pop up. You're like, well, that was dumb. That was schmuck bait right there. So don't oblige them. Just let them suffer. I know that's cruel, but I mean, unless you'd like to kill more aliens, don't do it. I think I mentioned before that the RPG, ooh, squishies. The RPG is literally the best thing for turrets, even though the turrets are, not as weak. Let's see. Ooh! Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, that was a medkit only usage area. Wow, that was terrible. Okay, this area right here, the actual incubator, there is a lot of eggs. I mean, there's even an underwater area beneath this that you're just not even aware of unless you actually go into it. I mean, the pistol is literally the best thing to use against this. And ignore all the babes, don't shoot them. So, even though I'm in the water, there's probably like octobrains snapping at my feet because I'm not in the sector. I'm actually not physically... The camera is not physically in the underwater sector. You know, they don't really exist. Whereas now in the, 3D games of this era, if you're in the water and there's something underneath you, it will attack you. So, just a little differentiation of sectors there for just limitation of the build engines. Like that trooper who just fell underwater, he's still there, you just can't see him. So out of sight, out of mind. And there you go, that's pretty much the whole level. It's fairly quick and easy to get through, just like the first level. But I just don't like it just for the main fact of the facehugger enemies. We're gonna move away from this level into a rather harder level based on Star Trek Enterprise. That should be fun. See you later.